something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If it's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Welcome back to We Live.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Allie, and we are really excited to be back.
That's right. We've got some fun stuff planned for this year.
But we're always looking for ideas, so make sure to message us if you want to see anything in particular. For now, we have Riley talking about one of my favorite cosmetics, lip gloss.
When doing my makeup or getting ready for an event, my father always asks what kind of lip products I'm using. Or he says the wrong one and I have to correct him. There are many different colors and types of lip products, but the main four have big differences. There are lipsticks, lip glosses, lip stains, and lip tints. So I'm here to help you and explain the differences of what they are. Lipsticks are like wax consistency. Lipsticks start as a liquid and then they solidify after. They are a thick, creamy consistency that sits on your lip. It wipes off easily and tends to not last as long. They are colored and sometimes even scented. Lipsticks are made of wax, oils, and pigments. Lipsticks are my least favorite because of the texture and that they probably last the least long. Lip stains are very different. Lip stains are a very liquidy substance you apply on. It dries in a very dark color, but then you peel it off in a lighter color. The part that you don't peel off leaves a color, or a stain. A lip tint is a much lighter color, more neutral than a stain. It's a very liquidy substance, less thick than a stain. It leaves a slight color that lasts almost the whole day. Lip stains and tints are made of very similar things. The last one is a lip gloss. A lip gloss is just like its name, a gloss. It is a sheer, almost sticky consistency. Glosses have a light tint of color. When you wipe off a gloss, unlike the others, it doesn't leave color. Some glosses are more colorful than others. They even have a clear one. Glosses are usually meant to be put over another kind of lip product. Lip glosses are made of emollients and oil. They also have a shimmer and color sometimes. Now you know the different kind of lip product. Have a nice Halloween. Back to Allie and Olivia.
Thanks, Riley. I love lip gloss. I always have it on me.
Yeah, me too. What's your favorite lip gloss?
I like NYX's Fat Oil.
And what's your favorite part of Halloween?
Well, that would be on our student poll.
Well, let's see what they had to say.
I'm Jimmy,
I'm Maddie.
and today we're doing student polls.
Our question today was, what's your favorite part about Halloween?
Enjoy! Who am I here with?
Alan Victor. Noah Hasmer.
Alright, what is your guys' favorite part about Halloween?
I actually don't know. I'm gonna hear whoever guesses it first.
Probably candy.
See, mine might be candy, but like taking it from other people and not getting it myself.
What a treat. Thank you guys.
I'm with Gia. And what's your favorite part about Halloween?
My favorite part about Halloween has to be dressing up or hanging out with my friends.
Thank you.
Alright, who am I here with?
Samuel Cashman.
Alright, guys, and what's your favorite part of Halloween?
I think my favorite part of Halloween is seeing everyone dress up.
Alright, Fortnite. Thank you guys. Who am I here with?
Gianna.
Leah. What is your favorite parts of Halloween?
The candy.
Dressing up. Alright, thank you. You're welcome.
I'm with the siblings, Trey McDarby and Mia McDarby. And what's your favorite part about Halloween?
Candy. Probably the costumes. Who am I here with?
David?
Alright, David, what is your favorite part of Halloween?
Underrated, but I like to just eat the pumpkin seeds. Sometimes you can eat the stems too, and they taste really good. They taste a little bit like broccoli. And the seeds are really crunchy. If you eat the stuff you like just pull out of it too, sometimes it gets stuck in your teeth and you smell it like good breath. It's my favorite part of Halloween.
Alright, thank you.
I'm with Zach Clark. And what's your favorite part about Halloween?
Probably the Halloween costumes.
Okay. Yeah.
Who am I here with?
Ian.
Okay, Ian, what's your favorite part about Halloween?
Candy.
Typical, thank you. Alright, who am I here with?
Knox Colello.
And what is your favorite part of Halloween?
I really like the costumes and like dressing up.
What was your favorite costume?
When I was a little kid, I was a ladybug. That was my favorite.
We love to see it. Thank you.
I'm with Zoe Mertenock. What's your favorite part about Halloween?
Definitely the Trail of Terror.
Thank you.
Who Maddie Heath. Julia Assis. And what is your guys' favorite part about Halloween? Probably just like the vibes, like everybody's into it.
The candy.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, girls. Who am I here with?
Eleni.
Alex. And what is your girl's favorite part of Halloween?
My favorite part is the candy.
Mine is dressing up.
Me too, queens. All right, thank you.
Okay, I'm with Addie, Chloe, and Gemma. And what's your favorite part about Halloween?
The candy.
Trick or treating. The trail of terror.
Who am I here with?
Liv Guinan.
Leanna Driscoll. And what is your guys' favorite part of Halloween?
The candy.
Candy trading. Me too. Yep. All right. Thank you. Who am I here with?
Joe Madalena. Connor Hall.
And what is your guys' favorite part of Halloween?
Candy. The costumes.
All right. Thank you. Those were some great answers today. Jimmy, what's your favorite part of Halloween?
My favorite part about Halloween is scaring people on the trail too. And what's your favorite part about Halloween?
My favorite part is just hanging out with my friends. Back to Allie and Olivia. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
You know, you never actually answered my question from earlier. What is your favorite part of Halloween?
It would definitely be carving pumpkins. Okay, so as you all know, tomorrow is Halloween. And so I felt it was only right to do something festive. So today, I'll be carving a pumpkin. So here we have our pumpkin. I'm very particular on what pumpkin I choose to carve. I usually go for a locally grown one. Trust me, they're much better. I mean, look at this beauty. They have much more vibrant orange, and they smell a whole lot better. And they just look a whole lot better. So I prefer a rounder pumpkin with a long stem. I could not find one with a long stem. But they come in all different shapes and sizes. So the first step of carving is to gut it out. How you're going to do that is by cutting a hole in the top. Make sure your knife is pointing a bit inwards so the top won't fall in once it's done. And then scooping out the seeds and the goop inside. This takes a little while, so I have it already done here. So the next step in the process is carving the face. To make this a little easier, you can take a spoon and scrape the inside of it to thin it, and so the knife goes through easier. So that will help when you're doing more intricate designs. You can take a marker and draw on the face before you go in there with a knife. So I think we're just going to do something simple today. Maybe some triangles for eyes. Look at that! So now that's all that's left is to cut the face out. So how we're gonna do that is we're just gonna very carefully use this knife to make eyes. So I usually like to do a lot more complicated designs in this. This is very simple. Oh, here it is. This is your very typical jack-o'-lantern face. Very classic. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh God. I always like to do this with my family. We always have a carving night where we do all sorts of different designs. Every year I've been trying to get more and more intricate. And I think this year I really did amazing. Oh, this eye's a bit bigger. That's okay. They're supposed to be funny and goofy and spooky, whatever you like to do. So now we're gonna get this part out. Okay. We can clean it up at the end. And now we're going for the mouth. Oh. You gotta be kind of careful not to cut yourself. I'm an expert at that. It's really coming together now. And we're gonna get the teeth. I believe this is the first time in Lee Live history that someone has carved a pumpkin live. I'm just really cool for that, I guess. You always got to be careful around bits like these, because sometimes they can break and get pushed in. But I'm a pro pumpkin carver, so we don't got to worry about that. and it's not coming out. See, that's what happens when you're not careful. So now he's a one-toothed jack-o'-lantern. And what you do now is you clean it all up, making it look all pretty. And you can also wipe away the Expo marker that I used. I think the little smudges here make it more spooky. Oh, wow. So now you've got all this bits and goop on the table here. You can always throw that away. And another thing you can do with the seeds when you're like gutting it is you can replant them, usually if they're local. Because you know I'm an advocate for local pumpkins. Would you look at that? It's coming together very nicely. So now you put the top back on. You got to make sure it lines up just right. And we are jack-o'-lantern. So now that I've shown you how to carve a pumpkin, I'm going to hand it back over to Devin and show you how to make muffins.
Hey guys, welcome to Cooking and Baking with Devin. Today we are going to be baking chocolate chip muffins. Enjoy! And that is how you make chocolate chip muffins.
Thanks, Deb. I got to try one of them yesterday morning. It was quite the muffin.
I'm so glad you got to try a muffin. I actually didn't. But there is something new I will try today, and that is explaining a complex Shakespeare play. You're stick then. Okay. So, as you may or may not know, Lee will be performing their adaptation of Much Ado About Nothing this fall. And we would really love for you to come see it. But I found that most people don't actually really know what's happening when trying to understand not only a plot, but, you know, the complex Shakespeare dialogue. So why not give you a little intro? Warning, there will be spoilers ahead. Okay, so we open on a battle, right? And these are all our soldiers for right now. These are Don John and Don Jovi. They are Don Pedro. They're Don Pedro's brother. And then Claudio and Benedict, they're both just kind of soldiers. They're both just there. They're friends, though. It's real nice. And then Leonardo, he's kind of the king of all of this. He's the ruler, basically. He's the most important person. But oh no, he gets injured. Oh no. But Claudio, he walks in to save the day, and he picks Leonardo up. And now Claudio, he made a name for himself. He's famous. So we go back to the house. We got to introduce all the hot soldiers to all the hot girls, of course. Here we meet Hero, which is Leonardo's daughter. And Claudio loves Hero. Oh my God, it is love at first sight. But here's the thing about Claudio. He's kind of a wuss. So when they're at the masquerade, Don Pedro is like, oh my God, Claudio, I'll pretend to be you, and I will flirt with Hero for you. But the thing is, the Jovi brothers, they don't really understand this. They're like, oh no, Don Pedro is trying to get with your girl. But they're also evil, so it's probably on purpose. So basically, they tell Claudio that, and they're like, Don Pedro, he's trying to get with Hero. And Claudio gets kind of mad, but you know, it's resolved because they're good friends. But then, of course, Claudio goes back to his plan to marry Hero, and their wedding is in 1 week. And they just met. But you know what? It's okay. I understand. But now that Claudio will be marrying into such a high and wealthy family, the Don brothers won't have that much power anymore. And they barely had any power to begin with. So they are very upset. And now they need to get some people to make an evil plan with. And that would be none other than Conrad, Baraccio, and Reynolds over here. So they come up with a plan. They're like, okay, what if we take Margaret, which is one of the ladies of the house, kind of like handmaidens, those are what ladies are. What if we get Margaret to dress up as Hero and then flirt with Baraccio over here, and we tell Claudio and Don Pedro, and we're like, oh my God, Hero cheated. And so that's exactly what they do, okay, right? The Don brothers, their other half-brother, and then Claudio, all see Margaret and Baraccio flirting. And oh my God, it's horrible. And Claudio's like, wait, I hate her now. And I'm going to shame her at the altar, because the wedding is tomorrow, of course. So we're at the wedding. Let's get, oh, they're so cute. They're so cute, right? Right? No, they're not so cute. Because Claudio yells at Hero and calls her bad things, bad names that you should never say. And all this yelling, all this commotion, kills Hero. She's dead. I know, she's dead. And Claudio, he's upset, and he storms out. And then Leonardo is also there, right? And then, oh, they're not there anymore, the other day. But Hero arises. And it turns out she didn't actually die. It's okay, she just passed out. But actually, basically everyone else does think that she's dead. So Leonardo decides that it's best to pretend that she can just be dead for now until they clear her name. Now, time to get to our other plot, which I love very much. You know Beatrice, she's part of the house, and we know Benedict from earlier. These two, they hate each other. They hate each other so much, and people think that they really should love each other, though, but they don't like each other. So, of course, they're friends, conspiracize, and they get a little plan in motion, and that includes all of these fellas. And basically, Antonio and Don Pedro, they're like, oh my God, did you hear that Beatrice likes Benedict? And then he's like, oh my God, that's crazy. No, but I hate her, but like, and then the ladies basically do the same thing with Beatrice, and then they go talk, and they're like, you know what, actually, you're not that bad. I love you. And then Beatrice is like, hey, do you remember how Claudio shamed Hero? I really hated that. You should kill him. And Benedict is like, oh my God, that's my best friend. Sure. So basically, he challenges Claudio to a duel. Where did I put my Claudio? He challenges Claudio to a duel, and they're about to fight. But then all is well because someone says, like, wait, no, actually, Hero's innocent. They lied. Hero did not cheat. It's fine. And then we get to the end of our story. Hero is well and alive with Claudio, not Benedict. No. Benedict is taken by Beatrice. And they have a double wedding. Where's my other heart? They have a double wedding, and then they dance to You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi. Okay, that was a lot of talking from me. Now it's Ian's turn. Have fun with that.
Hello, I'm Ian Fenley, presenting your monthly recap of Lee Sports. Starting with football, they stay undefeated at 7-0 with a win over South Hadley 28-0 with only one regular season game left at Taconic this Friday. The girls' volleyball season just ended, going 10-7 during the regular season. They lost in round 2 of Western Mass to Renaissance and are now preparing for state. Next up, the golf team ending their season 8-4 with Joey Abderhalden and David Carlino playing in the Berkshire County Classic back at the start of October. The cross-country team is doing well as freshman Noah Hasmer made a spot on the All-Berkshires team. Only one race left for this team as the top 7 girls and the top 7 boys running in Devons for sectionals. Lastly, the girls' soccer team finishing their season 13-3 and winning their first game of the Western Mass Tournament 1-0 against St. Mary's High School. They lost in the second round and are now getting ready to play in the state tournament. Hopefully our teams do well in the state tournaments and bring home some wins for our school. That will do it for the Lee Sports Report. Back to you, Olivia and Allie.
Okay, thank you, Ian. That sounds so cool, but do you know what the most important part of sports are?
Team spirit?
How do you know that?
Gia told me, and she'll tell you too.
Have a bad day? Your team is here to help. It doesn't matter what you do. Your team should support you. Teams work best when they're on the sidelines cheering others on. You yourself can start the hype train on your team if it already isn't supportive. Start by cheering a teammate on during their game, race, or any extracurricular activities. Teams are full of new people to make new memories. Helping someone else do better can also pump you up and the rest of the team. Take Lee's cross-country team, for example, a team of kids all passionate about running. These teammates are present during practice, races, and pasta dinners, which are all team bonding times. They make efforts to be friends and even a family with each other. During races, they often lose their voices from cheering. Their positive and uplifting speech has been split onto other running teams as well. Being welcomed to newcomers, the team has grown a huge amount since its start, and that's because of the amazing community of runners. One race in particular, my friend was having a hard time. I got onto one of my captain's shoulders and started screaming for her to keep going. She then whipped her head around when she heard me, smiled, and kept running as hard as she could. We also like to make pyramids with our bodies to cheer. If a team isn't happy to be with each other, no one will work together. Looking back will make you think, wow, that was a good team.
Well, me, Antonio, and Allie, thank you for watching another episode of Lee Live.
Thank you for coming back to watch season 2. And remember to come see What to Do About Nothing on November 14th and 15th in the auditorium at Lee Middle High School. Happy Halloween!
I would like to
stretch out my hand. Hombre sail, hombre tell you to run. On my way, hombre say, hombre